Oh, welcome. We got a little steel toe special attraction for you here today, tonight, whatever it is.
He even said this was the biggest thing he's ever done his whole radio career. This was his biggest moment.
This is a big one for the show, but for me personally,
Look how nervous he is.
I would say that there are two names in radio in particular that have kind of influenced what this show started as and became. One of them, Howard Stern. The other one, of course, the following. Of course, compoundmedia.com. I would say 2/3 of the Opie and Anthony show, along with Jim Norton. Anthony.
So he has to get a dig in on Opie because Anthony was feuding with them at the time. These ball washers, these Cumia's cucks. Shut up, Aaron. Opie and Anthony influenced you and Howard Stern. Don't just say Howard Stern, Anthony, and Jim Norton. You're a fucking ball washer. What a fucking loser.
Cumia joining us. Hello, sir.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Course.
It's so late for me.
Oh, no.
Look at April pretending like she's a huge O&A fan back in the day. Of course, this is big time.
I'm up until all hours.
We're doing one of those lame things where we just talked about a bunch of stuff, and now we have to go on. We have to go on and go, hey, how's it going?
Hey, wait a minute. We
just two old radio pros having some laughs. Just two old radio guys just really yucking it up, having a couple laughs. You know, two equals. We got two equals. You remember the good old days, Aaron? If we could turn back time.
Spent 20 minutes yapping at each other, but
we were just shitting on 14 different people. But now let's pretend we just met. Yeah,
we do.
Here we are.
We were actually. This isn't what I wanted to start with, but I figure if we don't get this out of the way, it could end up being a 20-minute thing.
He wants to shit on Opie just to get on Anthony Goodside.
Did do a little bit of light Opie mockery a little bit ago, and
let me get in with Anthony. Everybody,
long storied history with Opie. Mine is very recent, other than just being a fan.
This story's a lie.
We reached out to Opie, similarly how we reached out to you. To have you on the show, and this story may ring very familiar.
We're a minute 40 in, and he's barely let Anthony talk. It's all set up, intro, set up.
I got a DM about a half hour to 45 minutes later. The motherfucker went through our YouTube channel, went through the videos, and found one.
This all fits in together. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this since I was, what does he say? Since I was 12?
Piece where I said, well, he may not be the funny guy on the show, but he's got a family. And he goes, I didn't know you were trashing me. And I don't know. I wish you the best of luck with your show. I'll revisit you in the fall. And that's when I kind of decided, no, I'm not on fucking Opie probation.
Yeah, you're on Opie probation.
Did you hear April go, oh.
We're all there for our entire careers with him on the Opie and Anthony show.
Who ended up getting the banner, the steel toe banner? Didn't he sell it for like $250?
Me and Jimmy and everyone. We were constantly on Opie probation. Yeah. He doesn't take kindly to,
Look at these two pros, just equals, just yucking it up. I guarantee E-Rock talked up Aaron so much. He totally talked him up. Like, you got to do this, Anth. I'm telling you.
Hostile as he is.
I think so too. I think he enjoys that to a level. For sure.
And he's a punching bag.
Oh, this is where they're talking about me. Let's get back to that. Hold on.
Love watching the three of them try to step in on each other and not being funny and getting mad at each other. And it wouldn't last a week.
No,
it would not last
the Anthony Cumia show will now be pushed to 6 to 8 p.m. as he has to finish the Opie, Chad, and John show first.
Right, absolutely, I would.
I think
you remember, they're talking about me, Opie, and John. This is great. It's so funny to watch the tables turn. It is so funny to go back and watch these fucks and watch what happens.
Be the only non-alcoholic in that whole group, right? Or does he drink? I don't know.
He might have he looks like a White Claw kind of a guy.
April, are you calling me an alcoholic? April, you're gonna be the only non-alcoholic in that group. April, have you seen your mugshot lately? Have you seen your mugshot, Ape? Who you calling an alcoholic? Huh? Nose candy? Who you calling an alcoholic? Nose candy? Oh. Cokehead! Cokehead! Cokehead!
A little bit. So, but like, I was having conversations with Bob Levy, great fucking guy, obviously, as you know.
Great guy.
He's
But
hilarious.
Bob's on the phone with us, and I won't break confidence too much here, but let's just say that Bob felt like a parent who found out that his kid had just fucked your family dog, and he's like,
They're talking about me.
trying to make it good, and he's like, look, I'll talk to him, don't worry, don't
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
I'll
and he-
smooth it over.
yeah, and then he calls me back later, he's like, I can't fucking talk to this guy.
No. It's such a weird thing to say when that's not even your vibe, and you know,
I know.
like,
It's-
oh, I'm gonna do
Right.
it's so rapey.
Like
I agree.
Right.
It's-
I just said you weren't funny, and I went through your legal history. I didn't know we were
Yeah.
gonna get to
which is all public.
you know, like, look, I mean,
It's all public, April. Ah!
feature wise, I don't mean to break down the fourth wall here. Feature wise, I'm not a matinee idol. There was plenty you could have picked at. But
Look at these guys yucking it up. Where are you now, Anthony? How come you're not covering Steel Toe?
I'm
You don't even know who his first name is or who he is.
going to fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Isn't this great? Oh my God. I said I was going to fuck his wife, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever.
He went right to that. It's like Stuttering John, though, too,
Yeah.
where
Mhm.
you say something, even a good-natured kind of ribbing,
Mhm.
and they go to the umpteenth level of, I need to say something really horrible
Yeah.
to this person or about this person or
Yeah.
with their loved ones or whatever.
I
So,
love keep analyzing what it is, Anthony.
yeah, I think that's another form of
Yeah.
severe insecurity.
Yeah.
Severe.
They all have the three stooges of insecurity. Opie,
That's
Oh,
for sure.
John and Chad.
And you know, if they would just embrace that and do a show together, they could make decent money.
Wouldn't that be
Imagine
something?
the-
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something?
I would love watching the three of them try to step in on each
Yeah.
other. And
Would you, Ant? Would you love to pile on, Anthony, with your boys, your posse, Steel Toe, your crew? Would you love that? Would you love it? It's hilarious. I love going back and watching this shit because they all look like fucking idiots. All of them. They're just all bitches. Anthony thought he was part of the cool kids with this crew. Steel Toe, Chrissy, Frank, E-Rock, Carl, Steel Toe. That was his crew. Back in the day, he had Louis C.K., Patrice O'Neill, Jim Florentine, Jim Norton, Bill Burr, Dice. Now he's with Steel Toe and Carl. I love it. I love it. And then he has a heart attack, almost dies. His compound media is falling apart.
not being funny and getting mad at each other. And oh, it wouldn't last a week.
No,
It would not last
The
week.
Anthony Cumia show will now be pushed to 6 to 8 p.m. as he has to finish the Opie, Chad, and John show first.
Right, absolutely, I would.
I think Opie would be the only non-alcoholic in that whole group, right? Or does he?
Yeah,
drink? I don't
yeah.
know.
He might have
No,
he
he-
looks like a White Claw kind of a guy.
I think he cheers with his coffee.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Cheers. Cheers.
How's your marriage
Cheers.
going?
I know he likes an occasional craft beer.
Oh,
God, I forgot.
He's one of those.
Good.
Okay.
I had a good a grapefruit ale the other night. Oh God, did you twist the can up your ass? Jesus.
God, I hope
Right.
so. It's more exciting.
I was just gonna say, what's sitting in the peanut butter? Just a bunch of dicks.
Not
No
good.
shit. Like, oh, okay, yeah, have your craft beer and brag about it.
I got the last
Yeah.
laugh.
I had a grapefruit ale. That's something you bury down deep. Your kids find it when they graduate high school and go, I didn't know
Right.
my dad was gay.
You don't
Let me
tell
tell
him
you
that.
when
I didn't know my dad was a swinger. I didn't know my dad let my stepmom fuck his friend for internet fame.
I would drink a grapefruit ale. I'm home. There's nothing in the house. My car's broken.
Yeah, right.
I need to have something to drink. I open the fridge. Behind some rotted Chinese food I see a grapefruit ale. I will crack
That is
that
it.
open and chug it down and be like, okay.
Plug your nose so you can't taste
technically
it.
Yeah,
Plug your nose. How you going to do cocaine if you plug your nose?
yeah.
April was doing cocaine every day since July.
It's
I quote Aaron Imholm.
technically a beer.
Yes,
Right.
It'll do the job.
But then even after that, you go, I think I'm going to switch to water.
You take a shower.
Yeah,
it smells
yeah.
out.
They're still doing this?
Yeah.
Let's just hey, Ann, let's just riff like two old radio legends do, you know? Let's just two equals. We're going to riff just back and forth. I mean, we're like the same, you know? We're the same talent level.
Yeah. As you're
Aw.
sitting on the toilet.
Yes, of course.
Just go.
No grapefruit ale.
Drinking a grapefruit ale should give you an existential
All right, we get it.
crisis of let's take stock of how we got here.
We get grapefruit ale's gay. It sucks.
Yeah, what have I done wrong?
Oh, don't you miss April and her chime-ins?
Yeah. What have I done wrong?
If we could turn back time.
That led me to drink this.
I'm going to drink a grapefruit
Oh, another one. Here comes another one.
ale and go call my dad and say sorry. I think.
How about that? Let's do another one. Let's do another
Oh,
one.
That's what I'm going to do.
Another grapefruit oil.
So anyway, I don't even remember
Here comes the transition.
where we were. We just started shitting on Chad, and then
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
much fun that you kind of forget what
So
you were
easy.
fucking
Oh, with
talking
Chad,
about.
I cannot believe he's still on MLC sometimes, to be honest.
I think Kevin enjoys having someone who's as hostile as he is.
I think so too. I think
Yeah,
he enjoys that to a level for sure.
And he's a punching bag
Yeah.
also for Kevin. So that's always fun.
I think-
Kevin likes having a
Bob,
punching bag.
Bob is like such the wife who's watching a dad and son beat the shit out of each other.
If we can turn back time. You remember the glory days? Bob's like the wife just watching his.
Yeah.
I think
Just okay.
What do you got, Ape?
Just cooking dinner, not looking and hearing the
we
noise.
all love each other.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready, everybody.
I love this so much. I love this. This was the start of Cumia's Cox. I love it so much watching this. This is so my dick is hard. It's not because of the $100 the legend dropped. It's not because of the 5 gifted memberships from Jeff Closer, Egon, Bill from Jersey, De La. It's just watching these people giggle and yuck it up like they have something going. They're on top of the world. Aaron is my wife. We're getting these numbers. I'm in with Carl. I'm going to go to DabbleCon in Rochester. I'm in with E-Rock. I got Anthony on my show. Chrissy Mayer has me on the show. I mean, we're going to shit on Stuttering John. We're going to shit on Chad and Opie.
Get to the table.
Yeah.
That is Bob. He wants everyone to be okay with each other.
Yeah.
Where's Bob now, April? Is he calling you?
But he is just one of the most casually funny people out there, man. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
He
so
is.
good, man.
Yeah.
When we do
All right, enough ball washing of Bob. I had to play that.